Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today's word is series. Two reasons for that. First one, I wanted to talk about the amount of series that I've watched, different series that I've watched that I think that you should watch at some point maybe in your life. Series that I have not watched / tried to watch, and also series I have attempted to make. So, series I've watched that you should watch. Dexter is like one of my top series. I absolutely loved it up to season 5. I always argue, so Mike always says that I'm wrong. Not that I'm outspokenly wrong, I suppose. But I am slightly off on my timings. He says I'm pretty sure he's always said season 4 is the best season. You stop there and that's it, you're finished. I really like season 5. And then it sort of takes a dip for me. This is the problem with TV shows. They seem to not know where to end it. I used to love Lost. Lost was a really, really good TV show that me and Jack watched together. And that one should have ended on season 3. Even the writers had finished writing it on season 3, and they carried on, and it got worse, and it got worse. And then me and Jack hated the ending, but Jack seems to have forgotten that, and he wants to watch it again. So, more power to him if he wants to go and do that. We'll go from like serious to comedy. Being The Office US is I absolutely love that show. I've never watched the UK one, so maybe I'll get around to that one day. We'll try and do back and forth. So the next one I'm going to go with is Boardwalk Empire. One I have not finished myself yet, but owned the full collection of. I watched like the first 2-3 series and I absolutely loved it. It's brilliant. It's got people in it I absolutely love. Steve Buscemi, Stephen Grantham, I think is in it. Stephen Graham. I don't know why I said Grantham. It's got some really, really good acting in it. It's almost like it came out around the same time as like Game of Thrones, in my opinion. Like, as far as I can remember, I'm saying in my opinion, like, whatever they say is wrong, I'm right. It came out around that time from what I can remember. And it was really, really good. It was like the same sort of similar vibe of being like an hour long, but set in a different time period and stuff like this. They all sort of like tried to follow the same mold, and I felt like this one did it really well, in my opinion. Just in case you're wondering where we were going with that one. Comedy. Community. Community is a brilliant TV show. Another one I have not finished yet, but plan to at some point. I sort of fell out of it when Dan Harmon fell out of it, but absolutely brilliant from what I remember seeing of it. And I've even rewatched a lot of it because I absolutely love that show. I've just realised as well I'm adopting my angle that I have to use when I'm with Beth because she moans if I use it, hold the camera at any angle. Anyway. Serious. House is brilliant. I absolutely love House. That's got to be one of the oldest memory TV shows I have apart from Prison Break. So that was too serious. And I think I'm running out of comedy because I watch a lot of serious ones. So we'll go with Parks and Rec. I was trying to think of another one, but the only one I can think of now is Parks and Rec, really, that I absolutely loved. I absolutely loved that, and I've watched that all the way to the end, and that was brilliant. Oh, and Scrubs, there you go, there's the second one that's comedy, and then all the rest I'm just going to have to throw together because I can't think of another one. Scrubs is another one that made me laugh, made me cry. I absolutely loved Scrubs, with such a passion. House and Scrubs, I mean, can you blame me? Hugh Laurie, though. Oh, I love him. So good. So other ones I've watched, Stranger Things. I absolutely loved the 3rd season of Stranger Things. Didn't really enjoy the 2nd one, but loved the 3rd one. 13 Reasons Why. I loved the 1st season of. Didn't like the 2nd one that I can remember. And the 3rd one I thought I was getting into, sort of fell out with, and then hated towards the end. They should have just stuck to the book length. I mean, it didn't need to be 3 series. I didn't like the fact they changed one of the last scenes in one of the last season episodes, 1st season episodes. Not a huge fan of that, but I get why they did it. What else have I watched on there? You is very good. Safe is very good. The Following is one of my favourite shows, and when me and Beth, back again, when me and Beth were first getting to know each other, I was like, so what are you interested in? What TV shows have you watched? What are your interests? Films and stuff. She's like, I love Disney, obviously. But we got onto the conversation of Dexter. She loved Dexter. And then The Following. And not many people I know have seen The Following. and I tried to put a series together on YouTube of talking about Let's Talk About It. And we talked about the following. Not many people watch those videos, which means no one has seen the following, and you should. So shows that I gave up on, the main ones that I can think of I've given up on are Game of Thrones. It's one I would love to get back into, and I really want to try because I absolutely love Lord of the Rings. I know it's not the same, but I do want to sort of get into that again. So I've not given up on that completely, but I have completely given up on Breaking Bad. It takes a lot, because I will give a show a long time before I give up on it. And I remember checking this recently, and I can't remember the exact episode, but it's like season 2, episode 9. And the episodes are like 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes long. And I watched 2 and a bit seasons. I want to say 2.5. It might be just over 2.5, might be just under. So I gave that a lot of time, and I gave up. I was like, I just give up. I completely give up on this. It's apparently one of the best shows ever. It's apparently brilliant. I just couldn't get into it. Another one that I gave up on, which might shock a lot of people, is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I tried. I don't know if I watched it at the wrong time in my life. Someone suggested it to me, and then I was like, towards when I was watching it, and I was like, I feel like I'm just watching it for that person, and not because I want to watch it. And then I turned it off. So yeah, it's another one that I've never really watched. Ones I haven't seen. Here's something that I wasn't going to mention, but I will. The Inbetweeners seems to be a big one that people are very surprised that I've never watched. I've never seen Inbetweeners. I haven't seen most of like the big BBC dramas like Downton Abbey, Killing Eve, like all the big ones. Anything you can think of that is brilliant, and you think, oh, I can't believe you've not seen any of these big shows. It's probably one I haven't seen. I'm trying to think of other ones Mum's watched that she like. Luther, never seen Luther. Leanne is desperate for me to watch Luther. So yeah, I'm missing out on a lot of good ones apparently, but so are you if you've not watched any of the ones I've already mentioned. And then to series I've tried to make on YouTube. So I'm not giving up on them either. I'm not giving up on all of them. So I started doing this Juan Tom Bomb experience and Juan videos. That was a little bit of a series that I pretty much killed off because I used to have fun doing that. I probably still would. If I picked up a guitar now and started pretending to be Juan, I'd probably still enjoy that. But it didn't have as much enjoyment as when I was with people and they were there reacting to it. So I felt like making videos of it was a little bit too stupid and not good enough for what I wanted to do with it. So I stopped. One of the other ones I started that sort of fell off a cliff was Let's Talk About. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about. So I'd read a book and I'd be like, let's talk about this book, or let's talk about this show. Let's talk about this album. Anything I could think of, I would talk about. It didn't seem to do that well, and I do feel like some of the videos, I want to say a lot, it's probably all of them, let's be honest, I didn't really articulate myself correctly, or didn't really give my opinion well enough in a way that I could have done. So yeah, I've sort of killed that off and given up with that, and there you go. I wanted to do like gameplay videos, and that sort of died off. I really wanted to finish Until Dawn. I've tried a couple of times now on videos, and every time I hit a point, the capture just stops. Every time I hit like 4, 5, 6, I think I made it to like 9, maybe. No, I think the furthest I made it was like 5 or 6 of the 9. I think there's 9. And it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't record it anymore, so I had to give up with that. But series I'm not giving up on. We're going to find this donut. We're going to find the best donut we can find ever. Wherever the trip takes us, we're going to go. So far, it's still donuts. We're still happy with donuts. We love donuts. We went to Nottingham the other day, and we had donuts. It's just a thing for us now. Another one that I'm not going to give up on yet, I haven't done anything for a while with because I've been so busy and uni's not going to help, so I don't know how often this is going to happen, but I really don't want to give up on Third Time's a Charm. That one came to me while I was sat watching a film. I think it was like one of a trilogy, and I was like, everyone says like the first one's always the best, and then you talk about Shrek and like the second one's the best, and I was like, but like the phrase Third Time's a Charm is like a very well-known popular saying is that always the case? And that's where that came from. And I'm determined to still stick it out. And I'm going to try and do, like, I might try and do video games as well. I mean, like, there's 3 Uncharted games. I don't know if it's more than 3, but there's 3 Uncharted games. There's Batman Arkham series, the Ratchet and Clank series, Crash Bandicoot and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try and stick to it. I'm going to try and get somewhere with it at some point. But yeah, third time a charm. Don't want to give up on that either. I think that's it series wise. That I think that I don't really stick to well enough at the minute. I feel like other ones, apart from obviously Donut One, because that one's quite new. But we are going to have to take a bit of a break now, I suppose, unfortunately. So yeah, if there's any series that I've mentioned that you think I desperately should watch, let me know. If there's anything I haven't mentioned that you think I should watch, let me know. If there's anything you've seen in the ones I've mentioned, let me know. Just talk to me. Let's just have a conversation. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again in the next one.